What's up, guys? I'm Beck and welcome back to another video. If you do enjoy, please like and subscribe. But without further ado, today I'm going to be doing a Spider-Man review. I'm going to start with the good things I like about the game, and then I'm going to move on to the bad things. If you do like the video, like and subscribe like I said, and let's get into it. So first off, one thing I really like about the game is swinging. Like, for one, your webs aren't just in the clouds or something, which is good, because I mean, it's kind of stupid if it was what it's attaching to. But also I like the animations when you're swinging. The animations are great. I like how you can just be swinging through the city and find a fight. That's always cool. And also, I like it because it's not one of those things where you're swinging and you're just doing it to get around the city, like you just do it because you kind of have to, or that's the only option. Like, it's something that really it brings you back to the game. It makes you want to play more. It's not boring at all. And that's mostly all I can say about swinging. And as for combat, I think that's great because there's so many options for combat. You could be hitting one guy and dodge onto a wall and then bounce into a hit from there. You could take somebody's gun from them and hit them with it. There's so many options when it comes to fighting, and that adds a really good element to the game. So that's one thing. Also, gadgets. Gadgets are I feel like they're not really noticed by the Spider-Man community, but like when you use them, they spice up your combat, and they make the game so much more fun, and I really do recommend you use them. But I'm not gonna tell you how to play the game. It's just, if you're like me and you like to play the game in style, the gadgets are the thing for you. And also, the city is great. Like, I love, I know the game's about swinging around, fighting and stuff, but sometimes I can't help but to just like post up on the Empire State Building and like, just sit there and look over the city and go into photo mode, because it's just the city, it's so entrancing, and it's just a good city. That's all I can really say about it. And another thing is smooth animations, because like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but there are some games that have like a jolty animation system, and this game doesn't really have that. It has like the system is very smooth and clean. It's not like I admit there are some times where I'll feel like I'm jolting, which I'll talk about in the bad section, but like for the most part there's like no jolty actions. The game it's really smooth is my point. And also, I like the leveling system, which is really great, cause I feel like it works really well with the gameplay, and like you're not, it doesn't feel grindy, which I think is good for this game, because I don't think this would be one of those games where you have to grind. It feels very like it comes with experience, and less like I gotta play this game more. So you don't feel like I don't know, like you don't feel like you have to grind out this game so you can stay on a level with the community. You can kind of play at your own pace and not have to worry about who's higher than me. Am I still number one? Like, that's not a thing in this game. Like, there's really no competition with your friends when it comes to level, which I think is nice. Also, another thing is I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was well thought out. It was detailed. It was like, and then the ending, which I won't spoil, but the ending was great. And then like the way they teased at things, it was all done very well in my opinion. So that was nice. And then lastly, the graphics, those are really nice, especially during cutscenes. But I guess it's kind of expected, because cutscene always looks better in the game. But even the game looks good. Like, you can see when the costume shines. Like, all of that stuff is visible, like clearly visible. Like you can tell when something's shining, like almost like it's real. I like the graphics, yeah. And I think I already talked about the view, but the view is really nice if I haven't said anything already, because like, just the city looks so great, and like the game's not even about this, but I spend a lot of time just looking over the city. That's all my good stuff. Now, as for the bad things about the game, like I was saying, jolty animations, there's not too many, but there are some. Like when you're swinging up, like when you go super high in the air and you point launch, there's that few seconds of pause for your character, which I think, I mean, these are kind of just nitpicky, but like, they are nitpicky. But like when you point, see how I just point launched in those few seconds of like, just stop, like, I feel like it'd be better if it wasn't stopping, you just kept going. And also like, when you're swinging, you launch on, there's that few seconds of pause, which, if you really look into it, you notice it, but it's not a big deal. And then also, same like for the DLC, the heist DLC, the DLC was fun and all, but like when you announce when a company, like when they announced new factions, I was like thinking like, oh, like they're gonna have new abilities, new, like, just more than new clothes, and come to find out they're same thing, like same clothes, same abilities. Like I didn't really feel like anything had changed in my opinion. Like, I mean, that Gatling gun guy was cool, but he wasn't a big surprise, and no new takedowns, anything of that sort. It was kind of disappointing. And lastly, I didn't like the suits for the DLC because they were very underwhelming. They were like, I understand you want to give us some different versions of the suit, but I think the community didn't really want different versions. We wanted different suits, not different versions of a suit. Cause just like to give us another black, like a not Black Cat, Scarlet Spider suit. I mean, it wasn't even all that cool to me. I feel like they could have done better. And yeah, that was just very underwhelming. And the Spider UK suit, I mean, wasn't like garbage or anything. It just it was underwhelming. That's really it. It was just underwhelming. And I think that's it for my bad and my good. But I have like some extra thoughts I had about it were like photo mode. I liked photo mode, and they're adding new filters and what are those things called? Here, let me look. They're called frames. I like the change in frames. I think that's very cool. And that's about it. That was my review for Spiderman Ps4. And if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.